this was a funny event that happened when I was president of these people. There was a when I was president, I had a theory that a great leader did what the people wanted. Okay. I thought you acted in the interest of the people, but you also did what they wanted. As a result, a bunch of white supremacists in this church basically wanted to get back to the days of lynching black people and killing black people. And the wives out there insisted that I was also representing white people, so I had to represent white people interests. Yes, the white supremacists. Like, there's a bunch of groups, I actually remember some of their names, that are all white supremacists. So I suggested to them a state solution, that they choose a state, I specifically said Idaho, and move there and create a white ethno-state. Yeah. I thought that would be great, because I believe that eventually white people would get tired of white people and shitty white people food, which is basically just salt meat or salt, because if you ever look up white people culinary food, their food sucks. India has the most, probably in my opinion, the most complex palate. China has some of the best food, in my opinion. Thai food is amazing, by the way, but white people food sucks, because white people are bland and tasteless just like their food. So this guy basically starts talking to me about creating the state. So I explain that as a leader of the church, I have to do I have to represent the people, not my will, not the authoritarian, because wasn't an authoritarian leader, because I had no idea what the fuck I was doing, because I wasn't groomed for this shit. Okay. So this dude goes, well, we'll basically plan a terrorist attack for white supremacy. So I was like, okay, cool. And the wives were like, and I was like, what? You guys told me I have to represent the white supremacists in this church. I would like everybody to keep in mind, my brain was destroyed with heavy metals and I was high on drugs. At this point, I thought I was Jose, and I thought this guy was speaking to Jose, and not me. Anyways, so this bastard, basically suggests that we get a Cybertruck. Yeah, Elon Musk gets a Cybertruck and blow it the fuck up. To which I go, okay, we'll just get a bomb guy and get him to do that. The bomb guy we chose was from the CIA. And he decided to load the truck with fireworks, and we had a back and forth, and he was explaining to me he's not building a goddamn bomb, basically, and we had a fight about it. And I told him, look, I'm gonna put you in contact with the white supremacist group. So the white supremacist guy contacts me, and he's like, holy shit, you're actually gonna fucking do a real act of terrorism for white supremacy. I was like, yes, I am your leader, and I am representing you and your interests. You have explained to me that there is no way the white man can retake the capital of America. There's no way the white man can retake, like, any of these things, and you told me it is super important that you project strength and power into people's minds by committing an act of terrorism. And the guy was like, I don't want that guy to die. I was like, what, the bomb guy? The CIA bomb guy? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, let me call him. I was like, you don't have to die during this. And he was like, actually, I do have to die during this. And it's something to do with their bullshit. I didn't know. I didn't understand it because I was high on drugs. And this is why you shouldn't keep people high on drugs. But, so that dipshit. I don't know if that ever happened. I don't know if the Cybertruck with the fireworks and CIA guy actually happened. But he does his terrorist attack in the name of the white supremacist group. And then the white supremacist group immediately starts telling me, well, no. That's not right. Because the white supremacist people start begging me, telling me not to do it. It's a stupid fucking idea. He didn't know that I was serious when I said I was representing the people and their interests. I am not self-interested. I wanted to help the people. And this guy insisted that this act of terrorism would help the people. I don't remember what convoluted, stupid, fucking... these people are antisocial. They speak sideways. I didn't fully comprehend anything this guy was saying outside of the fact that there was... everybody in the church had agreed that we needed an act of terrorism. So, I implemented an attack of a terrorist attack. Now, this dude explained to me that the reason he wanted that terrorist attack was because I hired Luigi Mangione to go and shoot that CEO to get healthcare for everybody. And this white guy wanted his own terrorist attack because he didn't want black people getting healthcare. So he wanted to demonstrate strength in the white supremacy movement to get the wealthy people to join them because they're white and powerful. And basically they wanted access to their wealth and money. Yeah. So he was pissed that I had implemented Luigi Mangione for the pro-socialist side of the church. And this came up because my leadership ended up turning chaotic because, once again, subpar brain, not functioning, and I just made the conscious decision that what I needed to be was the will of the people. That way, that because I'd be the will of the people, the problem is everybody in this church believed their individual will was the will of the people, and the ones that had my ear, the ones that could actually talk to me, only wanted to hurt me, and they wanted to hurt my ruling, and they wanted to point out how stupid my ideology was, that the people in charge should actually listen to the people. That was kind of his thing, and I guess that guy's probably, the CIA bomb guy's probably dead. So, anyways, he was pissed because I hired Luigi Mangione to shoot the CEO to get healthcare. Now, I don't know if this shit was related, but when I was talking about the white ethno state, I spoke to this other dude that was a sheriff. And he was down with it. He was like, we turn Idaho into a white ethno state, and then all the white people can move there, and we don't have to do terrorism. And he spoke to me in depth about the Cybertruck attack, and how in his mind, in his form of white supremacy, there was no need to kill anybody, or murder anyone, or blow anybody up, that he just wanted to feel safe and secure as a white man. And that he wanted other white people, and other people to recognize his superiority as a white man. So he was down with the Idaho stuff. Well, anyways, Blondie, basically, when I step down, Blondie comes to act for it. He beat rapes, waterboards me, he poisons me with heavy metals till I'm retarded, gets me to sign the perjury. That stuff falls apart. That sheriff calls me, tells me he's going to go kill a judge. And that judge and him are going to trade cell phones. And because he killed the judge, all I have to do is teleport. Because when I was president, I could teleport. Drugs. It's called drugs. Into the court system and file a bunch of legal shit. Yeah. And basically lose this church its tax-exempt status because they murdered a judge. And he wanted a white ethno state. He wanted Idaho to be the white ethno state. So, yeah. Anyways, so related to this subject, the reason why I bring this up, is this other dude contacts me, right? And he's a rich billionaire. And he wants to run for office, but he can't because of this church controlling shit it's not supposed to control. And he explains to me he's a socialist, and he understands me. He understands that I see every problem in the system, and I'm a very smart guy, and as soon as somebody calls me smart, it's flattery. They're trying to get something from me. And he explains that he swore fealty to me when I was president, and he wants to change things through the system, and he wants to prove to me the system can work. To him, I say, the system got me beat, raped, waterboarded, and poisoned with heavy metals till I was retarded. The system almost got me killed. So no, the system doesn't work. You're an asshole. But he goes, the system can work. I'm a billionaire. And I was like, you're a billionaire. You can fix everything. And he went, no! No. No. And I was like, okay. And he was like, he wants to run for office, and he's going to run as a socialist. Now, this was around the time Anal Eaton Mummy God explained to me that they're going to put Zoran Mandani running for socialism to get healthcare passed. But, the reason Zoran Mandani was a Muslim was my fault, because I said that this guy was going to have to be a part of a big-ass religion that can protect it from you people, because you're just going to try to kill him, just like you kill every socialist, because you're pieces of shit. And Anal Eaton Mummy God's like, we're not doing that anymore, they're lying. Anyways, this other dude was like, I'm a billionaire, and if you put me in, I will sway the vote to help Zoran Mandani win the socialist vote. And all these things, and I was like, cool, but can you give me some money? And he went, no! To which I replied, there are no good billionaires. You're lying. You're trying to get in there to fuck up Zoran Mandani. And he went, no, I'm not. You need to stop thinking of this like a class war, and in the realms of you just shoot rich people and then get shit done, because we're not going to give that to you. And I didn't realize at the time that Anal Eaton Mummy God had kneecapped my Luigi Mangione plan, because he's a piece of shit. And this, time and time again, that shit in high school, that elementary school, that kid that fucking, I had this amazing plan to get fucking tug of war passed, and this bastard betrayed me. And Anal Eaton Mummy God isn't any different. But this guy, this dickhead, this billionaire, I don't even know who the fuck he is. I remembered my brother later actually approached me and was like, you really should have just put him in. He could have got socialism things passed. You don't have to kill anybody. Nobody needs to die. And I was like, shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. And this dude, anyways, the dude on the phone, continues on talking about that it's not his money the world needs. And I just start, we're not doing that. We're not. You're a socialist. We can create more socialists with your money. We can create programs with your money. All you have to do is the right thing and be willing to part with it. But you're not gonna, because you're a piece of shit. And the guy was like, no, you're getting the wrong idea. And I was like, I'm getting the wrong fucking idea. Give me the money and power so I can do things. And he went, no. And he's like, because you don't need money and power. You're smart enough to understand the system. You know everything that's wrong with it. And you go, oh, you just take the hammer to it and you start shooting people and you blow enough people up. We can change it through violence. And the only thing you're going to do is make people resist more. You're going to cause fear and anxiety. You're going to force the nation into fascism because you're just constantly killing people, thinking that somehow it's going to fix the system. The system is broken and it needs to be destroyed. And no, it doesn't need to be destroyed. It can work. We just need to, you're gonna make it work without spending your billions of dollars. And I was like, I'm down with you. If I had the money, I would go about this without murdering people, but you're not gonna give it to me. And you have heavy metals in your brain. And I was like, what? You're not thinking clearly. You aren't a bad person. And you want desperately to help everybody, because I want desperately to help everybody. We just can't agree on how helping everybody works. Your logic that you just, and he went on a thing, and it's the same shit with Anal Eaton Mummy God, the whole, oh, you can't just shoot a billionaire and then fix all the problems in America. History tells us otherwise. History tells us otherwise. Do you know how much shit Abraham Lincoln could have got done had this church not shot him in the head? Yes, it was this church that shot Abraham Lincoln in the head. You're lying. And you know you're lying. But we had a back and forth, me and this billionaire loser. And he kept trying to convince me he's a socialist, but he's not going to give his money away. And I told him, fuck you. You're not a socialist. You're in here because you want to kneecap Sauron. And I was like, you want to destroy anybody like me that fucking actually gives a damn and actually wants to help people. Okay? You go, what you do is just like this church does. We're going to make the world an awful place, but we're also going to make you tough enough to survive in it by treating you like shit. And then once you become accustomed to being treated like shit, when everything goes bad and everything's gone and and the only food you can eat is fucking lizards and you're drinking water that might not be irradiated, you're like, I'm tough enough to survive this. Perseverance. Everybody else is a pussy. Everybody else, and then you billionaire fucks are going to be living in mountains in luxury. And stop thinking like that. And you're full of shit, dude. Don't call me again. And then Alien Mummy God was like, look. He was like, you need to stop turning down allies because they don't 100% agree with your methods. And he was like, he said, I get what happened when you were president, that everybody was just trying to fuck you over and your brain wasn't working. And he was like, but all that shit doesn't matter because it's all excuses. And I don't even know what you're talking about. Because at the time I didn't know what the fuck he was talking about. Yeah. I didn't remember my presidency. I didn't remember hiring that guy. I didn't remember any of those things. Even when I spoke to that billionaire, I want to be clear on that. I didn't remember these things. But this is how these people work. Okay, that billionaire can give his money away. He can start funding social programs. He has more than enough wealth to do it. He's not gonna, because he doesn't actually care. And that's how you know he doesn't need to be anywhere near office or running for any political power, because he's just gonna take a hammer to everything, because he's a bastard. This is the same way Blondie is a bastard. And you need to think about this toxic ideology of this church. Suffering is good, so what do? They cause as much suffering as they can to create awful human beings. And then when awful human beings pop up, they go, oh no, awful human beings exist. Thank you.